So what I'll do right now is play both of the kick drums for you to hear the difference in sounds that the inside kick drum has compared to the sub kick. And then what we're gonna start doing is to create a blend of inside kick drum versus sub kick in order for us to obtain a good sound of a kick drum. So what I'm gonna do right now is to let you hear both of the kicks. Inside kick drum. Sub kick. So as you can hear, both of them have a very specific sound characteristic, and they do pick up different parts of the timbre of our kick. So a good blend of the two perhaps shall help us to give us a very good and distinct sound. So I'm gonna play the two of them together. Kick in, sub, so from what I can hear, once I unsolo them and play them together, I'm starting to lose a little bit of the extra low end that by default the inside kick drum has it. So this makes me think that even the position that the two microphones have, so one is a little bit more up front compared to the other one, which is a sub kick. So it makes me think that the difference in distance between these two start to create some phase problems, which are very evident because right now I'm losing a lot of the low end that just by default the inside kick drum has it. So what I'll do before even start blending in the two microphone is go inside Pro Tools and choose within my trim plugin. Now the trim plugin is just one of the many plugins you could use. The only thing that I'm seeking is a phase inverter. As a matter of fact, over here I can invert the polarity of the outside kick. And what I'm seeking here is to figure it out if I'm gaining a little bit more low end or if my sound is going to be thinner than it actually is. So what I notice by listening to two sounds is that while I would play them together, kick drum and sub kick all of a sudden would sound very thin. That's what made me think that the two sounds started to have some phase problems. Of course, in Pro Tools we could always use our edit window and spot the problems visually, but our job is to truly listen to sounds. So, technology does help us a lot visualizing some minor errors within our performances, but remember that what we're doing here is to use our ears to spot problems and to enhance the sound of particular elements. So what I'll do is to play the two kick drums and flip the phase or invert the phase polarity between the sub kick and the kick in. And what I'm aiming and what I want you to do is to focus on the low end. So I want to see if we actually are going to be able to gain a little bit of the bottom end that got lost, or if the signal is just simply going to get thinner and thinner. All right, I'm going to start playing it and flip the phase. Incredibly noticeable. I mean, as soon as I flip the phase, I have gained back all that low end that was gone lost because of the distance of these two microphones and the way that one microphone is perhaps perceiving a little bit more of a compression, while the other microphone is perceiving rarefaction. So the sine wave are going slightly off phase. Again, I'm gonna let you hear before and after. Focus on the phase inverter over here, which in this case right now what I'll do is bypass the plugin. So again, carefully focus on the low end of the kick drum. I want you to focus on if we gain back a little bit more roundness and bottom end out of this instrument once I flip the phase. So right now they are out of phase, and then once I will engage back my trim plugin with the phase inverter on, you should hear a little bit more low end coming from the kick drum. Off, on. Right, now we started to have the sound of a kick drum that I had in mind, and I truly hope that you were able to perceive that. What I'll do right now is, nonetheless, now that both of these microphones are sounding the way they're supposed to, I'm gonna create a blend of a little bit more punch versus a little bit more of roundness from the actual sub kick to create the initial mix state of my kick drum. So what I could do right now is to lower both of the microphones and start bringing them up to taste, no matter if I need a little bit more attack or a little bit more roundness. So I'm gonna start with the kick in. I'm gonna bring up the sub kick by blending it in with the kick in. I'm gonna just change shot for a minute. All right, I think I'm getting there. So right now, I'm using these two microphones nonetheless to equalize the sound. So I don't need to reach out for an EQ to make my sound deeper, to make my sound brighter. I could use the combination of these two microphones in order for me to recreate a sound of a kick drum that I have in my head that will work best for my song. So again, if I need a little bit more attack and I need a drier kit, I would possibly lower the sub kick. Whether if I need a little bit more of a rounder type of sounds, I will increase the sub kick amount and perhaps lower maybe the inside kick. So it's just a matter of finding the right blend before you actually use gain processors. So next in line is the snare drum, which we're going to be analyzing right after.